Sinking driveway, settling patio, collapsing stoop, uneven pool deck. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Tuesday, the 22nd of November. Getting awfully close to Thanksgiving. A pretty challenging forecast still ahead as we approach the weekend, but we're getting some better clarity on how things might unfold for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Iron Bowl Saturday. A lot to talk about, so let's go right to the upper air look early this morning. And the southern branch of the jet stream is very active here, kind of a split flow. And that southern branch and how it behaves will pretty much determine how the weather unfolds here over the next several days. And look at that. We've got some rain falling this morning over the northern counties of the state. Quite frankly, this is more rain than we had bargained for. And again, that's a sign this southern branch is going to be tricky. We've got rain falling mostly north of Interstate 20. In fact, some moderate rain falling in spots, kind of in a zone from near Hamilton back over to Cullman and Fort Payne. And that band of rain is slowly lifting north. And this will not be a rainy day. This will not last long. But again, that's certainly more than models advertised for this morning, and a relatively dry air mass, which is a sign that that's a pretty impressive shortwave coming in. Here's a look at the regional radar composite. And the southern half of the state is dry. And again, for those that are getting rain in North Alabama, that should not last especially long. But we are above freezing for the first time in 5 mornings. And we'll take that, and temperatures are trending warmer. In fact, a good chance we stay above freezing for at least the next 10 days as the pattern flips. So here's the watch warning map, and it's an amazingly quiet November day across the country. Got some winter weather advisories back in the Northwest, and that's about it. The bottom line is some really great weather for travelers in the pre-Thanksgiving period. And obviously no severe storms expected today or tomorrow. Then on day 3, Thanksgiving Day, there is a marginal risk of severe storms on the upper Texas coast from near Corpus Christi back up toward Houston and Galveston. But beyond that, no severe storms are defined for Friday or Saturday at this point. So this is the rain for the next 7 days, and the numbers are coming up across the Deep South with this active southern branch of the jet stream. Numbers have really jumped up, and you can see that now the concept is for the northern half of the state to see over 2 inches of rain over the next 7 days, with 1 to 2 inches for the southern counties of the state. And while we've got some rain this morning, the bulk of this will be late Thursday, into Friday, and into Saturday as we go through modeling here in a few minutes. And the tropics are nice and quiet, and we're pretty much done for the season. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4. That little feature that's producing the rain over North Alabama this morning should be east of the state later today. So this afternoon, we think the sky becomes partially sunny, and the high will be 57 to 60 in most spots. So this is tomorrow, Thanksgiving Eve, busiest travel day of the year, and look how calm it is across the country. You know, the weather's not always extreme. It's really not. No airport hub problems. Travel by road looks good. There's a bit of snow for the northern Rockies, and that's about it. So Thanksgiving Day, the southern branch kicks out the next shortwave, and this will probably evolve into this cutoff upper low that's going to take its time in moving through. But at this point, it looks like a decent chunk of the day, Thursday, Thanksgiving, will be dry, with rain possibly moving into West Alabama by mid to late afternoon. Clouds will increase, and the high Thursday will be way up in the 60s. In fact, parts of South Alabama could see 70 on Thanksgiving Day. So this is Friday, and it looks wet. It's not going to rain all day, but some rain at times. Maybe some thunder, but we don't expect any severe storms. The high Friday, low to mid-60s. And we do note to the west, look at the snow possibilities for places like Lubbock, Texas. That is underneath that cold core upper low. And you know the old saying, cold core upper low, weatherman's woe. So again, that's Friday. So let's go to Saturday. And how that upper low ejects and lifts out of there will determine when the rain stops. And again, this is the American GFS, and it kind of looks like the European yesterday. This is suggesting that the rain could be over in West Alabama as we look at the Iron Bowl. That's our, it's the biggest football game of the year. It's kind of like the biggest weather forecast of the year. And again, it's a low confidence forecast because of this model madness, but the GFS now is suggesting, well, maybe the rain could be over in time for the ball game, but now the European looks just wet as could be Saturday during the Iron Bowl in Tuscaloosa. That's Saturday at 3 o'clock. So, again, I think we're going to have to go ahead and introduce the chance of rain for the game. Obviously, there's a good chance of rain in Tuscaloosa Saturday morning. Could the rain be over in time for the game? Yes. But, again, I think we're going to have to mention the possibility of rain for the ball game. And, of course, the next question is, could there be some thunder? Well, the good news, the instability values are low. This is the surface-based Cape Saturday at 3 o'clock. And there's a little bit, and we often say this, it doesn't take a lot for storms to get going in the cool season here, but that's not especially overwhelming, so I'd say we're not going to be concerned about severe storms at this point, but there might be a rumble of thunder. So again, for the Iron Bowl, 2:30, Tuscaloosa, we are going to mention now a chance of rain at times during that ball game. And temperatures should be generally in the low 60s for most of the ball game. So this is Saturday night at midnight, and still the Europeans suggesting some rain for the eastern half of the state. It is much slower today. And again, we're going to see some flipping and flopping here. This is Tuesday. The game is Saturday. Well, once we get within 60 hours, that's when we're within the good high-resolution convection allowing models. And that's when the forecast confidence really jumps up. So again, the confidence not especially high, but is a course of least regret. We'll have to mention a chance of rain for that ball game. And then Sunday, everything's out of here. The sky becoming partially sunny. High Sunday should be in the middle 60s. Should be a beautiful day. And again, for travelers, the bulk of the rain on Sunday will be in the northeast United States. Go to Monday, we're mild and dry, and this is a week from today, Tuesday, the 29th of November. Got a big trough in the west, ridging over the Gulf of Mexico, and again, we are dry and mild. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, the 1st of December. First day of meteorological winter. And that's not an especially cold look for us. We have a ridge over the Gulf of Mexico, and that looks, again, mild and dry. So once we get this thing out of here, late Saturday night or early Sunday, much of next week looks dry and calm and mild. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble between now and the 6th of December. The mean is approaching 3 inches. And no cold air for the next 10 days. This is the national blend of models for Birmingham. And you can see highs in the 60s. And look at tomorrow and Thursday. The NBM has got us up to 68 now, which means if you're in South Alabama, you're probably going to see 70 on Thanksgiving Day. But again, most days highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for November 29th through December the 5th. All that orange down here, meaning temperatures will likely be above average as we get that pattern flip. Do you see the deal in Gatlinburg Sunday? One of the followers on Facebook sent me that great video, the bears in the tree. And, of course, all you need is what? A partridge up there. And then you would have a what? A partridge in a bear tree. Yeah. So the sunset was great last night. Love that shot. Got the high cirrus clouds. And with that, we've got refraction. We have the 22-degree sun halo and the sun dogs on either side of the sun. Gulf Shores looking awfully nice. And Dauphin Island. What a great scene there. And I think that might be Lieutenant Dan out there in the Jenny. But, boy, what a colorful sky down on the Alabama Gulf Coast yesterday. So that's going to do it for the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. We'll be back with another one this afternoon, and hopefully we'll have some better clarity over the weekend situation. I will be down at Children's of Alabama today, and that'll be great fun. We're going to have their annual Thanksgiving parade through the building, and we have a lot of laughs, and it's just a great day for that. We have a book signing Friday night at the Shops of Grand River. That's the big outlet mall in Leeds near the Bass Pro Shops and Buc-ee's. And we'll be there between 6 and 8:30. We don't have any evening newscast Friday because of football. So big shopping day. So if you're out at the Shops of Grand River, come see us. We'll be by the food court, the pavilion, kind of in the center of the big mall complex out there. So again, that's Friday, The shop's at Grand River and Leeds between 6 and 8:30. So we'll have notes over on the blog. That is alabamawx.com. And, of course, if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Cracks in brick? Cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.